Welcome to the road within. I want to invite you to just take a deep breath. What happens when you just stop? No phone, no scrolling, no text messages, no emails, no notifications. And you dive completely into a space of stillness. What begins to happen when we carve out complete quiet, not even music? The sound of your breath, so quiet that you'll even hear the fridge, the birds, a plane in the sky. When we anchor our awareness inwards, transformative healing begins to happen at the cellular level. And there's a stilling of the mind that begins to happen when we release external stimulation. That can mean saying no to all the social engagements, to having absolutely nothing on the calendar on the days that you have off. To truly sit with yourself without distraction allows you to tap into an inner creative flow, the inner voice within your soul that's been calling you to slow down enough to listen for the guidance of where the inner compass is truly guiding you. Your creativity begins to awaken. You're able to listen to the messages from your heart in the stillness. We're living in this rat race of the 21st century where whether you live in rural America or a big city, there are so many external distractions. There are the drive-thrus, the scrolling on the phone, the video games, the constant need to remain busy. I think that busyness is truly our greatest pandemic. But when you start tapping into the reality that time, energy management, time management, and time is your greatest asset. More than any dollar will ever bring you. And even greater is time alone. Truly alone, truly sitting with yourself. That the truth is we come into this world alone and we go out alone, no matter who's surrounding the bed. When you sit in stillness, that's where realignment happens. When you anchor to your inner calm shoreline and begin to still the noise of our external world of the 21st century and get off the phone to anchor to your inner calm shoreline. Even now, just close your eyes, unless you're driving. You don't have to be looking at the screen for this experience. Listen to your own breath. Listen to the details of every sound around you. Are you outside? What do you hear? Are you inside? What do you hear? And most importantly, in this space of quiet, ask yourself a question about your life. What needs to be revealed? God, Creator, Divine, whatever you want to call it, the answers come in the quiet. The question is, can you become quiet enough to listen to the truth that lies within you? Are you using busy as an excuse to avoid the ability to simply sit in stillness? Because clarity about your life path only shows itself in the quiet. But to become quiet takes discipline, focus, commitment, to just sit, to breathe, to anchor to your inner calm shoreline. The picture I took that's on this thumbnail in my post was a road to Crater Lake. On a 9-day road trip I took recently, alone. Alone with the windows rolled down. Alone with the wind through my hair. Alone with my chair sitting in the redwoods. Alone standing in the middle of the road to take the shot of the trees on the road to Crater Lake, where there was no car. There were no people. And all I heard was the echo of stillness. And I placed my chair under a tree and had my lunch. And I listened to the stillness. And in that stillness, so much clarity unraveled. Answers to the deeper questions that I'd been seeking for decades. What are the answers you're seeking? What are we really here for? To be busy? To buy the car? To buy the house? To have the white picket fence? There's something bigger. There's something deeper. And if you're not happy or at peace in your life, you get to flip the script to move the chair and design the life that's calling your soul. But it's only in the stillness that you can become rigorously honest with yourself and hold the mirror up and look in the mirror of your soul. You know what needs to change. What is it in your behavior? Is it food, alcohol, drugs, sugar, too much caffeine, sitting around scrolling on a phone, looking at a television when something bigger is calling you? And then time just slips away when you know there's a project calling your soul. The painting you want to paint, the trip you want to take, the book you want to write. And everybody's talking about it. Protect your plans. Protect your peace. I used to shout everything out to the world, and in the last 2 years, I let it out when it's done. I do the work. I focus. A little hocus pocus, and I lock in and focus. I let the work percolate. My road within since March 2026, 2 books, A Long Way Home and Choose Peace, birthed out of me. 2 audiobooks, A Long Way Home and Choose Peace, birthed out of me. 2 Spotify podcasts, A Long Way Home and Adventures with Ms. V, birthed out of me. Where did they come from? It resulted from having done meditation every morning and every night for 2 years. Living intentionally like a monk, withdrawing from social engagement, eating at home, hardly ever eating out, and doing deep energy management. When do you lean in and go out? When do you come back and nurture the soul? What's happening in the 21st century is that everybody's so in the busy and external living and ignoring the internal cultivation of the healing of the soul that is needed to awaken to higher consciousness. What is your road within? And what action steps can you take to carve out time for stillness? And for you listening, what does that look like? Is it sitting on a bench in a park? Driving to the mountains and sitting on a blanket? Sitting at a park bench looking over a lake? Sitting in your home in a quiet spot? Get clear. Schedule a solo appointment after you hear this, for your time. For your time to journey on the road within, to truly listen to your life's calling. Because this is it. We don't get time back. This isn't a dress rehearsal. Closing your eyes and asking yourself, what do I need to be shown on the journey to the road within?